what would you say? There's this like stigma that like Notre Dame can't win the big game, or maybe Brian Kelly can't win the big game, whatever it may be. The brand Notre Dame can't win the big game, and we lost to Ohio State. Like Louisville's, I thought they're a solid team, but it was a night game. I guess the pressure
the
of
Georgias, the Clemsons,
the pressure of a big game. You've played in a lot of them. Obviously drove us down the field, last drives, things like that. What's your take on that? On that statement, but also just like
it's the hardest question. And I just had someone ask me this last week. I don't think there's one answer. Like, why aren't we winning the big game? It's so many things, don't you think? How could you ever just pick one thing? Like, someone wanted to say, "Oh, we don't," it's recruiting. Dude, I think it's everything in one. Like, we're getting there. Are we not? Like, we just lost to Ohio. Like, every year, it's getting closer. I cannot put, like, my finger on one thing. It's impossible to give one. I think it could be recruiting. It could be, the fact that we have to go to class and do stuff like that, and we get less time. And, like, school's hard. It could be, not everybody wants to go to South Bend, Indiana, so we can only recruit a certain kid. It could be anything. Like, I don't know. I don't know the answer. It's the hardest question that I've been asked since I've gotten, been out of school. I think it's everything in one. I think it just takes time. I think it's going to be the right year, the right class, the right coaches.
Because that's the thing. Like, you look at even Clemson right now. Clemson's not a bad team. They're just not as good as they were when they had Trevor Lawrence, Dexter Lawrence.
It goes in waves for everybody.
Listen to this team, by the way. Dexter Lawrence, Christian Watkins, AJ Terrell, that's like just the defense. Trayvon Mullen,
the team we played in. That was the team we played in 19.
Yeah, Ross, Higgins, Trevor,
Justin Simmons. Was it Simmons or something like that?
Oh, the safety.
Yeah.
Isaiah the Cardinals. Yeah.
Isaiah Simmons,
Giants. Yes.
That was who we played.
You look at that roster and it's just like teams. Like, I think there's going to be waves, and like. They had their wave. Obviously, Alabama stretch was really
we can hit that same wave.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think there's one answer. It's too hard. It starts with recruiting. It goes to coaching. It involves the players. It's everything in one. Who knows? I mean, that's why people got so upset with Coach Kelly when he said it was. He was like, it was recruiting, right? Mm-hmm. He felt like he couldn't. I think it's everything in one. Hard to say, dude.